Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're doing this beautiful purple eye look, as you guys can see, with this really pretty like pinkish nude color. So we're gonna go ahead and start off by moisturizing my face. I'm gonna be using the Dove Intensive Cream to moisturize my face. As you guys know, moisturizing is one of the most important parts when you want to do your makeup, because that will literally slay your face makeup. Then I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. You guys already know I always use this to do my eyebrows, so nothing fancy, nothing new. We're just getting them, girls, you know how we're supposed to be getting them. So I'm just filling them in, shaping them as always. So when you come to the front of the eyebrow, you really want to put a little bit of product there and really smooth it out with the spoolie so you can get this really pretty kind of natural effect. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I believe this one is in the shade Light Medium. I don't have it in front of me. But I'm just going to be using this to carve out my eyebrows. You guys already know I cannot always use this because I feel like it's light enough to do my eyebrows and it doesn't look patchy or anything underneath my eyebrows, which some concealers can do, but it looks perfect. It looks so good. Then I'm going to be using this Ultra Beauty Nude Matte Eye Primer. I love this to do my eyes. Like, the pigmentation that this gives, it's amazing. It kind of looks like you're actually putting concealer, but it's actually an eye primer. And then I'm just going to be using the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I'm going to be using all the purple shades in there to get these eye look, poppin'. So I'm basically taking the darkest purple in the palette and I'm really like pushing that pigmentation, that color, into my eye before blending it. Then I just softly go ahead and blend it. Then I'm taking this kind of like magenta purple and I'm going to be blending that dark purple with the magenta purple, getting it to be super smooth. And then we're going to be blending that magenta color with the lightest purple shade of the palette, and this is what's really going to tie it up and make it look super blended. So now we're going to be using the same concealer to cut the crease, and then when we cut the crease, I am going to be using the Pure White that comes with the palette, and I'm putting that in top of the concealer to give it that brightening effect that we love on the other eye. Can you guys peep that? Yes, it looks bomb. I actually loved how this turned out, and I think I'm going to do this more often with like that white cut crease and then like the full on color, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, when you're actually cutting the crease, you want to, follow your natural crease. My natural crease is really small, so I like to extend it and bring it up a little bit higher, so when I open my eye you can still see it, and it actually makes my eye look a little bit bigger, which I like, and that's what we want because these little tiny ass small eyes are not going to do. So now I'm just really just putting the purple shades we just put on top, putting it in the side so it can really blend it out. Make sure everything is blended. Make sure that cut crease is smashed and you can cut somebody with that cut crease. That's what you want. Now we're just gonna highlight that inner corner, and I believe there we go, the eyebrow bone. We're gonna highlight the inner corners and the eyebrow bones. We're gonna be using my favorite mascara, which is the Better Than Sex by Too Faced mascara, and coating the lashes. You guys already know what's happening. So now I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty lashes in the style Lana, and I'm just putting that with some of the clear eyelash glue or some shit like that I got from Walmart. Let me stop cursing. I really need to stop cursing. I'm sorry. I apologize for my behavior. But I'm going to be putting this on my eyelashes. Yup. You guys seen that little tape moment? Yeah, we think we're fancy or whatever. I'm going to be priming my face with my Professional by Benefit all over my face because these pores are actually humongous and girl, no. So now we're going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I believe this one is in the shade 322. I did not show it. I do not know why. But I'm just dotting that all over my face. And then I think I buff it out with a brush. I'm pretty sure I buff it out with a brush. And then grabbing a brush to really define the top of the eyebrow because I actually hate when I do my foundation and my bronzer and contouring and all that stuff. Oh, I was going to curse. And all that stuff. So I like to put some foundation on the top and try not to get it on my eyebrows, try not to erase my eyebrows. But girl, sometimes it just happens. That's why I hate doing this. But hey, we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a fair chance. So now, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and buff that foundation in with a brush. I believe this brush is by Real Techniques. It is a buffing brush. That's why I use it to buff in my foundation. And I absolutely love how it looks. It does not leave like hair strokes of the brush in your face, which I love because some brushes can do that to your face and then it looks all, and then you have to do the double job because then you have to go get a beauty blender and blend it out, and that's just extra work for me. But this brush does not do that on my skin. So then I went in with a beauty blender and blended everything out because I wanted to look seamlessly. Still, this is a unnecessary step because, like I said before, the brush does not leave the hair strokes on your face, so you really don't have to do this. But I just did it. Sometimes, like honestly, most of the time, I do not do that. So now I'm going to use the Anastasia Stick Foundation in the shade Cool Golden, and I'm buffing that into my face with the same brush with a little bit of foundation in it. I feel like when I use the same brush with a little bit of foundation in it, it kind of just like cools down the product that you're putting down, so it kind of looks a little bit more natural. I don't know, that's just my opinion, and that's what happens when I put it on my face. But I don't know, just whatever, ignore me over here. So now I'm taking a slightly smaller brush and blending in my nose contour and my upper lip contour. And now I'm taking the same concealer that we use for our eyes and putting it underneath my eyes, side of the nose, the side of my lips, my chin, and my forehead, and blending that out with a beauty blender. And just really looking awake because we need it, because these ojeras are not doing us justice. So now taking some of my Coty Airspun translucent powder and setting everywhere I put my concealer so it does not crease and it, moves nowhere, because we do not want this to move. We want to go to Walmart and buy groceries and not have to retouch our makeup because it stays there. So use that setting powder, girl. So now taking some of my e.l.f. contouring and blush little duo thingy, I'm taking the bronzy shade and I'm actually contouring it my face with the shade because I love that shade to contour my face, and I'm just using a Real Techniques contour brush to contour my whole face. So now using some of my Hoola bronzer by Benefit, I'm just going to go ahead and bronze my whole face, take the hair out with the brush, and beautiful, and just bronze up the face, give it that little, I love bronzing up my face, like I feel like it just ties in everything, like look at that, it looks beautiful, like what is contour? So now putting a little bit of contour, of bronzer in my nose, in my upper lip, and put it all over your face, honestly. So now taking my favorite blush palette by Too Faced, I'm using, I forgot which color I was using to rose up my cheeks. I absolutely love using blush. Like before I hated blush, now I'm in love with blush and I put blush all the damn time. So now I'm taking the same highlighter that I used for the inner corner. That one's actually by Risque Boutte. I don't know how to say it. I think it's French or something. It does not say anything else, the name of the shades or anything, but this highlight is beautiful. It gives me life. It is so beautiful. So I'm going to use the same one to highlight my tip of my nose and my cupid's bow, because this is another thing you can put all over your face, and honestly you can never have enough bronzer or highlighter, like what? So now I'm going to be using some of the Stila liquid eyeshadow glitter. I'm going to be using the color Smoky Storm, and I'm going to be using the same purples that I put up in the top down in the bottom. So now I'm going to be using a white liner from Hard Candy to line my waterline. So now the end is near. I'm going to be taking some of the Wet n Wild Catsuit lipstick in the shade Rebel Rose and putting that all over my lips. So yeah guys, this is the end of my makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did enjoy doing the voiceover. So don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys on my next video.